Hi kiddos, welcome back. Reading to you from, you guessed it, my devotional, Greater is He. Relying on God's power to transform you. Available on Amazon as paperback or in ebook edition. All right, let's get down to business here. So today's devotional reading is called Our Identity as God's Saints. Most believers, when asked who they are in Christ as part of their answer, will say that they are sinners saved by grace. Perhaps in their minds, this sounds humble. When Jesus said he was God, it sounded anything but humble to those listening, but it was truth. And he was the most humble person ever because he was fully submitted to God, never acting out of his own volition. So we know that when truth is spoken, it may or may not sound humble, but it is still truth. So yes, we were sinners, but now, since we are saved by grace, see Ephesians 2:8 and 9, who are we now? We are new creatures in Christ. See 2 Corinthians 5:17. Paul addressed his letters to the saints in Ephesus, the saints in Corinth, etc., not the sinners. Those saints had all sorts of problems that Paul addressed in his letters to them. They were not acting as they should, as their new identity warranted, yet he still called them saints because that is who they were in Christ. When a boy is born into a royal family, he's destined to be prince or king or whatever his title may be. Whether he behaves foolishly or wisely in his life, his birthright is still that of royalty. He is who he is because of the family he was born into. How much deeper and truer of us when we are born again into God's kingdom. Nothing or no one can steal our identity away from us as his royal priesthood. See 1 Peter 2:9. When we are born again, we are reborn as saints. When Christ sees us, he sees himself. That is the whole purpose of salvation and redemption. We traded in, so to speak, our old identity as sinners for the life of Christ. It is the work and miracle of Christ in our hearts that produces such a glorious identity. So thinking of yourself as a sinner saved by grace is actually the more prideful thing to say. It is denying the Lord's work on Calvary for you. To call yourself a sinner is to deny the power of Christ's work on the cross to make you his saint. If you fully realize this, you will not walk proudly, but more humbly than ever, because you know how you must then live in obedient submission to the Father's will. We don't try to act like saints. We choose to let him live his life through us, in us, and simply are being who he made us to be. There is total freedom in this, and joy and peace. This is our identity and birthright. Rejoice, saints of the Lord. Yeah. So I hope this encouraged you, and it matters. You know, it's not just semantics. It matters who you know you are and what you call yourself when you're a Christian. Oh, well, I'm just a sinner saved by grace, will not cut it. And as I said, is actually a slap in the face to Jesus, because you're saying, you know what, Jesus, I'm still poor little old me, and what you did on the cross did nothing for me. That's essentially what you're saying, which sounds horrible when you say it that way, but it's true. So go on over. There's more to that entry. Go on over, do yourself a favor, okay? Add this onto the pile of other devotionals that you're reading. I promise you, you'll be encouraged. It'll help you grow closer to Jesus. It'll help you realize who you are in him. It'll encourage you every day, and then some. So peace out for now, kids, and remember that greater is he who is in you, the one who made you and me a saint, is greater than the one who's in the world. Peace out. Love you.